Hello, friends. This is Scott, and this is where we left off on my last kind of home improvement, making the yard look pretty video. Here's the raspberries, and on the inside of the backyard. And on the last video, I cleaned out the outside of the fence on the city property. But yeah, I just want to give you kind of a glimpse of how the raspberries are doing. Those are all second-year canes, and we should be able to get a crop this year, so we'll see. They've been weird, so I don't know. If I don't get a crop out of these, I'm going to have to get some new raspberries. But yeah, it looking a little better. Got it all weeded out there. And the chickens have benefited greatly from all the weeds I've been digging out and ripping out. And I just kind of want to show you, this is how they react in a day. That's how much they went through that material. So yeah, those chickens are, they're going through it. And again, the bullies are doing most of the work as they're keeping the other chickens in the coop. Well, got to this bed, and this is the very back bed on the east side of the property. This is where this is a third-year bed. I've had tomatoes here, I've had corn here, and now I'm going back to tomatoes. And so I put in lots of manures and let them sit on top, but now it's time to turn it in. And again, I'm mostly a no-till or a no-dig gardener, but when you first build beds and you're adding a lot of organic matter, you need to at least turn it in a few times before you start going no-dig. So yeah, I'm just... It's a good-sized bed, and I'm just going to turn this material over and just to work it in so the earthworms can get on it and do their business also and create the fertility. So we're still, again, we're at this point in time, we were still 3 weeks to a month away from planting, and we're getting closer now. We're only a couple weeks away. So I was able to get in here and get this thing all turned over and get all those manures incorporated. Again, they were fairly fresh from the pasture, but by the time we plant, they'll be, 4 or 5 months old. And whatever happens, happens. Steer and cow manure are not, horse manure are not hot, but they could bind up some nitrogen. So we'll have to see if I'm going to need to add some nitrogen to the tomatoes, but this is where they're going to go. And I want to really up my tomato crop because I like to freeze a lot of tomatoes and make salsas and sauces and things. And so I'm going to put in 20 tomato plants. And I've never planted that many, but we'll see how it goes. Down in this county, it's always a crapshoot whether or not the first freeze comes before you can get your tomatoes off. But I've been fairly fortunate. 2 years ago when I had the tomatoes here, I had a bumper crop, but I did not have a single big ripe tomato till like September 12th. So it was definitely a crapshoot. But luckily we had extended nice weather, and I was able to get literally hundreds of tomatoes. So it was a good year. Well, there's the cages I use, and they're the real heavy-duty ones. But again, I only have 10. And I want to put 20 in, so I got to figure out how I'm going to stake up the other 10. I don't want to spend the money on tomato cages anymore, I don't think. So we'll see if I trellis or what I do here. Yeah, I don't know yet. Well, I got to the side yard in the last video. This is before I cleaned up the garbage can area, but as you see there, I've been collecting boxes. I get all these from work. And when I work my graveyards, I just pile them outside and I grab them before I head home. And here's a new purpose because I've hinted at a new bed I'm making, which will be that cardboard, and there's another hint at what I'm using. Like everything else, I use the manures from my pasture as well as the neighbors, and I was able to get the pasture totally cleaned up again, at least mine, and then I started digging into the neighbors again. So yeah, I'm doing a pretty good job managing the manure load. But I can only do and build the beds as much as I have cardboard, and so again, I had quite a bit there, so I decided to get started. And it's pretty windy down here, so I would just do in sections. I just, lay out a section, hope the wind doesn't blow it away. And I did that when I'd have a load of manure, when I had time to get out in the pasture and do my scooping. So, again, this is fresh manure. So this bed may not do anything this year. It may be really crappy. But next year, it's going to be awesome. So that's how you plan for the future. I am going to fence this area in, at least to try to keep the deer out of it. And I may put pumpkins here this year. We'll see. We'll see how they would do in fresh manure, but I don't know. It's way too fresh. But I'll be piling dirt on top, and we'll be going from there. And we'll see. We'll see what we can get out of it. But next year, this is going to be a really rich area. But again, when I have time to get out and get more manures, I'd lay out more cardboard, and we just kept on, keeping on, and I was able to get this much of the yard done. Again, I'm going to extend that all the way, not all the way to the driveway, but pretty far. A lot of the front of my property is city property, so I can only go so far, toward that house there. But I can go, to the north. And so I did get, just probably a third or a fourth of the area that I'm going to do ready to go. And I'll just keep on swimming when I get more cardboard. I was able to get in the back, though, and clean up all the brush that I'd been collecting as I've been doing my spring pruning. and we had a big limb fall off the tree, the neighbor's tree, so I pulled it over here and decided to burn it up and got it all done that way. But as you see, the grasses are tall, the trailer's sitting there, and so I needed to get that moved out. And I did. I don't think I filmed any of that, but I got the trailer out of there and I mowed all that area, so it looks a lot better. But this is my south side of the yard, and this is the area that I've used it, but this is the most needy area of my garden. There's that's coquette, actually. That's the indoor cat. But here's my Egyptian walking onions that I planted last year. I transplanted from my house in Salt Lake, and you see they're doing great. So yeah, it doesn't take long to have a lot of Egyptian walking onions. But this is the area that I'm going to be making my final push to get it ready for the summer garden. And I think I'm going to be putting more winter squashes in here. We'll see. Maybe corn. I don't know. I'm still debating. But I got some of that turned over. That's as far as I got. Then I bounced to the backyard, and again, I was trying to beautify my yard a little bit, but whatever I was successful at getting done. But around the house has been looking like crap. I haven't done any, weeding or mulching or weed eating around the house. Window wells are dirty. Lots of growth in there. So before it gets totally out of hand, I decided that I would tackle this area as well as this side of this fence, which is something I don't know if I've ever got to. So yeah, lots of grass is growing up on both sides of the fence. And yeah, I was able to get in, and I took a shovel and I don't like to weed eat, so I just dug the stuff out around the foundation. The chickens, when I let them out in the yard, are very good about getting the bugs, so I did not see a lot of spiders or things like that. But so yeah, I was able to get this area at least look a little more presentable. And the window wells are cleaned out. I do need to dig some dirt out of there. They didn't put good gravel in there, so I need to dig down 4 or 5 inches and just bring gravel and redo those. But yeah, I did get again this side of the fence weeded, but the other side's still a mess. So that'll stay tuned on that. That'll be the final push to get the summer garden ready. But here's a look at how this area looks. This is where I had my squashes last year, and it's a weedy mess. And the spring garden, I've done a pretty good job at getting it weeded, except for what remains here, up the side. And I need to get back in the rows and again, work my way all the way up by the rose bushes that I'd cleaned up during the winter. And I got my blackberries, and I've been trying to create a bigger blackberry bed. But yeah, the chickens got in there and killed my 2 blackberry plants that I'd propagated. So I'm going to have to go do a bunch more of those. But again, just lots of weeding. And yeah, so. But it was beautiful weather. And again, with my new energy from my new work schedule, I was able to get into the spring garden too and get it totally weeded out. And I am starting to mulch heavily. It's been cool, so I didn't want to put mulch down much until the soil temperatures warm up a little bit. But, it'll be Mother's Day this weekend, so it's time to be thinking about getting some more mulch on. And I've been starting on the brassicas, and now I'm going to be getting into the onions and doing the pathways and stuff. But the garlic will be done in it'll take 2 more months. It'll be July 1st down here. It's usually June 1st in Salt Lake, but the garlic will be ready. I think it'll be about July 1st. That's what's happened the last 2 years. As we scan down, the onions are doing well, and these are the peas. I wish I would have planted a much bigger pea bed because they are doing pretty well. And yeah, they're growing nicely, and yeah, they love the cold weather. They don't like hot, so I hope they get big and get a good crop of peas, at least a limited crop until it gets hot. But I was able to get in and kind of make an edge on this side. It's not a very nice edge, but yeah, I'll be working on this more. But I'll probably put a fence in here too, because I want to fence this totally area in, I think, to keep the chickens out when I don't want them in. Because they did, tear some stuff up last year and cause a little bit of hate and discontent. Sorry about my shadow, but bad angle. But those are the potatoes, and they're coming up. Again, it's been slow because the soil temperatures really haven't warmed. There's the future, and I did get some of this dug up and weeded, but I did not film it apparently. So yeah, I've got a final push. I've got 2 weeks until summer planting. Can I get it done? I think I'm on track. So hopefully we'll be ready to go, and that'll be probably the next gardening video I show you is when the yard's all cleaned up and we're planting our summer vegetables. So thanks for watching. And I'm almost again, I always say it, I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm 980 now. So whittling away at it. And if you could be one of those new subscribers, I'd sure appreciate it. Thank you.